You've probably seen people run laps or get dressed to go to the gym. In fact, all those cool gym videos have reached you and you've decided to try exercising too. But after the first day, your body feels so sore and you wonder why anybody would put themselves through that much pain for something that isn't visible even after you spent a whole hour working out. Well, I understand your frustration. I'd like to give you some form of motivation, so stick around until the end of this video to understand what happens to your body when you exercise and why you should exercise. I promise it won't take long. Let's start with your first day at the gym. You walk into the gym and you see a lot of people hitting it off. You might feel intimidated, but don't let it discourage you. Just get a good corner and start your workout. As you begin to train and stretch your sleeping muscles, your body shifts the flow of blood from areas like your digestive system to your skeletal muscles. Then your brain sends signals to your body to start converting the stored sugar in fat and carbohydrates into glucose to produce energy. At this point, you'll begin to feel more alert and energized because your heart rate is now elevated, causing a boost in blood flow to your brain. This gives you more energy to continue straining your muscles. And as you do so, your muscles will release lactic acid, which accumulates and causes the pH level in the body parts you're straining to drop. This is when you start to feel the cramps and muscle fatigue that make you regret ever stepping foot in a gym in the first place. When you get to this point, don't worry, just take a little rest so your body can metabolize the lactic acid. Once your body has fully rested and completely broken down the lactic acid, the cramps will go away and you'll be able to continue your workout. In fact, your cells will begin to generate more energy and your muscles will begin to work harder, leading to an increase in your body's temperature. This will cause you to begin to sweat as your body tries to cool you down and maintain body temperature. Sweating also obviously leads to dehydration, so you must remember to keep hydrated. New York Health recommends you to drink about 500 to 600 milliliters of water before your workout, 240 milliliters every 10 minutes during your workout, and 480 milliliters after you're done. Essentially, remember to take a big, fat bottle of water with you when you're going to the gym. Anyway, by the time you've done a full hour at the gym, you'll most likely collapse on the floor. Your breathing will slow down and your heart rate will decrease. You'll try to stand up, but your legs will fail you. But don't get scared now, because the night after your first workout session, you will sleep better and longer as your body does its own repairs to your muscles while you go to sleep. And that's a good thing, right? All right, so we're in the next day after your first workout session, and now beware. Because immediately you wake up, you might begin to regret every decision you ever made since you joined the gym, as every part of your body aches due to the DOMS. Delayed onset muscle soreness, DOMS, also called muscle fever, is the sore and painful feeling in the muscles after an unfamiliar, intense exercise. Now, you'll have to endure this because it can persist for about 72 hours, but you need to be careful about overcompensating. You can't just keep resting till the pain goes away. If you really want the pain to end faster, you'd have to push through by continuing your workout. Yes, as counterintuitive as that sounds, that's your only way out. However, if you are in severe pain and really can't move, probably means you went too hard. And in that case, you'll need to give your body time to recover. Then, when you try again, maybe try a less intensive workout. If you keep this up and regularly exercise over the next 4 weeks, you will notice that you get more fit as you go, and the possibility of getting sore again will reduce. You'll also slowly start to boost the production of mitochondria through mitochondrial biogenesis. You remember mitochondria from elementary science, don't you? The powerhouse of the cell that converts fats and carbohydrates and protein into the fuel that your muscles use to stretch and contract. Regular exercise will speed up the rate at which these guys form, which is great for your endurance and fitness. Just keep in mind that physical changes might not appear immediately, but trust me, your body will begin to feel different. So just keep going. And by the 3rd month, you will finally begin to see those physical changes you've been craving. Your arms will begin to look swole and you'd begin to lose body fat as your body actively breaks it down to give your body more energy. Keep in mind that losing body fat might not necessarily mean that you'd lose weight. You might even gain weight. But that's not from fat, it's from the muscles you've gained. Now, here comes the best part. By the time you spent a few months working out regularly, your brain would have been rewired to crave working out. That's because working out causes your body to produce endorphins, which everyone knows is the happy hormone. Which brings us to 6 to 9 months of regular exercise. At this point, you'll start to notice more physical changes depending on your goal. For instance, if you're focused on cardio, by the 9th month, you'd have experienced a 25% increase in VO2 max. VO2 max is the maximum amount of oxygen your body can use or absorb during exercise, and the higher it is, the longer and faster you'd be able to run. In other words, a 25% increase means you'll be able to run 25% faster in the same amount of time. By the time you've put 1 year into your workouts, you won't be able to recognize your own body anymore because it will look so good. You'll also notice your bones are more flexible, your joints have less pain, and your back feels better. Additionally, your bones will get denser, which will reduce your risk of osteoporosis. And this is a big one, because osteoporosis is a serious disease. It occurs when the body loses too much bone mass or makes too little bone, and in some cases, both. This will eventually cause the bones to become more fragile and prone to fracture, especially in the hip, spine, and waist. Obviously, an aesthetically pleasing physique is not the only benefit you get from regular workouts. Even your internal body system will start to get healthier. We've already talked about stronger bones, which keeps you from getting osteoporosis, but there's also the benefit to your heart. Regular exercise will make your heart stronger and healthier, which will reduce your risk of developing a heart disease or even a stroke. Then there's also the benefit of a reduced risk of arthritis, type 2 diabetes, and even dementia. In all of this, don't forget that a balanced diet plays a very big role. You can't just work up a sweat at the gym and then get home and chow down on any and every junk food you can find. Although, I probably shouldn't be telling you this because you'll abuse it, but regular exercise may allow you to indulge in a cheat meal every once in a while, since your body can now handle extra nutrients and just use them as fuel for your next workout session. But the benefits of exercise are not just physical, they are also mental. Regular exercise can help you deal with anxiety and depression, and you'd probably live a longer and more fulfilling life because exercise is also known to reduce the level of stress hormones in your body, like cortisol and adrenaline. Alright, now let's talk about something you might not have thought about. Is it possible to over-exercise? And the answer to that, my friend, is yes. And doing that could put you at a risk. For instance, if you strain your muscles too much for too long, you can develop chronic muscle fatigue, where your body begins to feel too heavy to move. You may even begin to experience trouble breathing, and this could lead to a heart attack. Overexercising may also affect your sleep because your body will be in too much pain, and if you're in too much pain to sleep, then your body won't heal well. So if you experience continuous body aches and sore muscles for weeks or months, even after regular exercise, you may want to slow down and modify your routine. Now, how much is too much? Well, the NHS recommends that adults between 19 to 64 years do at least 150 minutes of moderate intensity activity a week or 75 minutes of vigorous intensity activity a week. Also, as a rule of thumb, consider spreading your exercise sessions evenly over 4 to 5 days a week or every day. This will gradually help improve your speed and endurance. Thank you for sticking to the end of the video. Leave your thoughts in the comments, and I'll catch you in the next one.